No, I love you more. No, I love you more. You're pretty.
Hey guys, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna make this really quick and start off by saying that I hope you're all healthy and staying inside and just being smart. And I'm not gonna spend much time talking about that because it's everywhere. It's on the news, it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's outside, it's everywhere we go. So I'm not gonna spend much more time talking about it. I just wanna let you know that I'm thinking of you all and hope you're being smart and staying healthy. And that's it. Now we're gonna spend some time talking about plants because plants calm me down. I don't know about you, but we're gonna talk about some plants. I thought what I would do today is share with you my plant purchases as of this month, and I'm gonna include some of February as well because frankly, I can't remember which ones I bought in February. But I grabbed all the plants that I remember recently purchasing. So I'm gonna share them with you because you haven't seen these. You've seen, I think, one of these. So I'm gonna show you some new plants and I hope you're excited because I'm excited to share them with you. All right, I'm going to start off with, let's see. All right, I'll start with this Begonia Lookingglass. So I've been looking for this begonia for a while, and I've been waiting for it to pop up in my local nursery at Mahoney's because they have a ton of begonias, but it's mostly Rex begonias, and I've never seen this one there. I've seen this one online, and that's it. So I noticed a few weeks ago that Logi's had restocked a couple, and I decided I'd order through them. I've ordered from them a couple times, and my last order with them wasn't a super great experience. So I've been hesitant to order from them before. I've been hesitant to order from them again, but I really wanted this plant, and it was for a decent price. Their shipping's a little expensive, and they take longer to ship than, say, Steve's leaves. But they had the plant, it was in stock. I haven't been able to find it anywhere. So I did make a purchase with Logi's, and I really do love this begonia. I am trying to figure out what it wants. I keep it next to my Begonia maculata because that begonia seems really happy where it's at. So I figured this one might be happy right next to it. I've noticed on some of the older leaves, there's some crisping, but those are some of the older leaves. The younger leaves, there's a ton of new growth. So that's a good sign. But I just think these leaves are stunning, and I can't wait to watch this grow. So this is the Begonia Lookingglass, the first plant I'm sharing with you today. And if you have this plant and want to share any care tips down below, I'd love to know what you're doing. So far, it seems okay. I'm not too worried about the crispy leaf because that's an older leaf. So, but I just love the shimmer on the front of the leaf and then the red on the back. I think that it just accents each other. The leaves accent each other so well. Beautiful. So, plant number one. Okay, plant number two, you guys already saw, but I'm just gonna show you again if you haven't seen my Steve's Leaves unboxing. This is the Singhania Macrophyllum. It is very large, and I was very, very happy with this purchase. If you see my video from a couple weeks ago, you'll see that I was pretty shocked at the size of the plant when I unboxed it. The leaves are really big, much larger than I was expecting. I did have a couple concerns after looking at the plant. You'll notice in my unboxing video too that the leaves had some marks on it. There was some shiny, sticky right here. There was marks like that on a few of the leaves, and I can't get it off. And then there was a sticky brown substance. Hard for me to explain. It looked like dried up coffee grounds, but stuck to the back of the leaves and to some of the front of the leaves. So I did my best trying to wipe that off. I basically treated the plant. And I reached out to Steve's Leaves about it. I sent them some pictures and I just wanted to ask them if they knew what it was and if I was treating it correctly and if they would recommend I do anything different. And they said it looked like shipping damage, which I gotta say, with all the plants that I've ordered, I've never noticed shipping damage that looked like that. It didn't look like shipping damage to me. It looked like something on the plant. I just don't know what it was. I didn't know if it was part of some sort of sap that this plant might give off. A few people did reach out to me and they said it kind of looked like scale or scale eggs or scale poop. Cool. So, but the plant seems to be doing fine. It's been putting out new growth. This, is this one of the newest leaves? This is one of the newest leaves. I did notice before it even opened up that it had some marks on it. So I'm not too concerned because again, this is how it was when I got it. So I'm sure the new growth will be healthy. I'm not too concerned. I do love this plant. I still advocate that you get this plant if it's on your list. Get it through Steve's Leaves because they send really nice sized plants. So this is the Singhania Macrophyllum and I got this a couple weeks ago. Sorry if some of you already saw that, but some of you may not have. So, okay, next one you guys have not seen, but if you follow me on Instagram, then you may have seen it. I did just water it this morning. So this is the string of, I call it the string of daggers, but I know it's called the string of spades, the heartless string of hearts. I found this at Mahoney's a few weeks ago and it stopped me in my tracks because initially I thought it was just a regular string of hearts, which I've seen there before. And then upon closer inspection, I noticed they weren't hearts. So I had to grab it because it was just so beautiful and it's grown so much since I got it. It's probably, I mean, it was probably like maybe that long when I got it and it's grown so much. So yeah, and I also picked out this pot because I'm gonna try to show you. If you can see, there are a couple strands of hearts in here and I thought they were so pretty and just really light colored, unlike string of hearts that I've had before. So this is beautiful. It's blooming. And it is just such a nice plant to stumble upon and I really wanted it in my collection. I'm really glad that I grabbed it. I didn't know if I'd be successful at owning it because string of hearts that I've had have not grown. They just didn't seem happy, but this one is super happy. It has not stopped growing and it makes me feel like I know what I'm doing even though I have no clue. But this was at Mahoney's. I forget how much it was. I think it was like 16, 17. Really great purchase. Really happy I found that. This next plant, it's gonna be two plants. So I ordered these from an Etsy shop and they're not gonna look like too much right now. So I ordered an Alocasia black velvet and an Alocasia maharani. This came with 3 broken leaves. This new leaf literally just popped up, which was great because the 3 broken leaves was really disappointing. And then the black velvet came with 1 leaf. So I looked into the shop and noticed it had 5-star reviews, and that automatically to me says this is a shop that I might want to go through. They've got 5-star reviews. The review pictures were beautiful. The plants looked great. There were some comments saying the plants were smaller than people expected, but I didn't mind that. They had some good prices and it looked like people were overall happy with their purchases. When mine arrived, I noticed this one had 1 leaf, just 1 leaf. There was no broken off leaf or anything. 1 leaf, and then this one, like I said, 3 broken leaves. And I had also told the seller, because it mentions in the description, let us know if you'd like us to hold off on your packages. And I did tell them to please hold off on sending mine because it was still kind of cold here. And they still sent it. So I was really torn as what to do with this purchase. The Etsy shop is called Wellspring Gardens, and so I took to Instagram and spoke with some of my plant friends there, and everyone encouraged me to reach out to the shop, reach out to Etsy. So I did, and the shop owner told me to wait a week to see if this plant grew a leaf. And I was like, okay. And I guess that's just the part of me, like I have an Etsy shop too, and I guess I just wanted to, you know, be thoughtful, and you know, it's a small business, and you know, okay, fine, I'll wait a week, but that's not gonna like magically repair the plants. Like, so I waited. I reached out to the shop again, and I was like, hey, so I mean, this is what my plant looks like again. And the shop told me to wait another week for the plant to grow, and or else they would send me another plant. So anyway, I reached out to Etsy, and I was like, you know, I'm not sure what to do about this purchase. I would like replacement plants, and the shop owner keeps telling me to wait a week. So anyway, he ended up fully refunding me. He told me he would, I'm trying to think of like the wording he used, as a courtesy, he would let me keep these plants, and that they're perfectly healthy, that this is not a case where he has to replace the plants. He's going to refund me, and basically just shut me up, which I was really upset about because this isn't what I ordered. I am happy I at least got a refund, but I would have rather get healthy plants that I ordered. I don't know if I've ever ordered plants off of Etsy for myself before, so this was just a disappointing experience. And yeah, but I mean, I'll share this with you when it actually like looks like a Alocasia Maharani, but right now it doesn't look like much. But I am glad that it grew a leaf, and Alocasias grow pretty quickly. So the black velvet's cute, but it's just not what all the reviews looked like. The reviews, they were all 5 stars. And apparently the pictures, you can only leave pictures if you leave a 5-star review. So all the pictures looked great. So anyway, I didn't know about that, about Etsy, and I have an Etsy shop. I had no idea you could only leave photos if you left a 5-star review. And I did leave a review on that shop page, and I wanted to show future buyers what I received, but I wasn't going to rate it 5 stars just so I could post a picture. So anyway, all right, next up, we've got a plant that I wanted for a long time. I just watered it this morning, so it's dripping, but a Scindapsus trubii dark form. So I got this from a local seller, and I've wanted this plant for a long time. It's just impossible to find, and when you do find it, it's really expensive. But she gave me a great deal on this. I brought it home and I put it in like on top of a tray like this, so it's plastic, and then I put it on top of my heat mat, which a lot of my plants have been responding well to. However, a tray like that, the heat, it just got way too hot, and it damaged a couple of the leaves, and I almost died because I only had it for like a couple days before I already almost damaged it, or I did damage it. So anyway, I learned, okay, obviously that was a mistake. You gotta have it on a clay tray if you're gonna put a plant on top of a heat mat, or put a towel down on top of the heat mat. But yeah, so anyway, this is the dark form. It does have a growth point right there. I have read that this is a slow grower, so I'm not expecting it to grow quickly. Sorry for the beeping, there's a truck outside. I'm not expecting it to grow quickly, but I am happy to have it in my collection, and I'm sad that I heard it. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Next up is this beautiful variegated lipstick plant. This was only a couple bucks at Mahoney's, $5.99. They had some huge hanging ones as well, but they were huge, and I don't have the space for another large hanging plant. I wish I did, but I've wanted a variegated lipstick plant for a while. I mean, just look at that beautiful variegation on those leaves. Gorgeous. So when I saw this, I quickly snatched one up and let local people know that they have these in stock, and I know a few people that did run and go get one. So yeah, I'm happy that I was able to snag this. Easy plant. I've got a couple lipstick plants, and they're all pretty happy. They bloom like crazy, and they're just gorgeous and pretty low maintenance. Next one. This is a Philodendron Royal Queen, and I got this off of, I think, Plant Purge USA on Facebook, one of the plant groups. So I was eyeballing a Royal Queen Philodendron just for a little bit, for like a second. I think I saw a couple other people on YouTube recently get one, and I had never heard of one. So I was curious about it. This one was pretty cheap. I think it was like 12 bucks plus shipping. I forget. But it was really cheap. And I thought, you know what, why not? I haven't purchased from a Facebook group in a while. And the seller packaged this so well. If I have any footage or pictures, I'll show you. She packaged it so well. So it reminds me of a smaller version of a pink princess philodendron. I used to have a tiny pink princess, and some of the leaves weren't variegated, and it reminds me of that. But when I put it next to my current pink princess philodendron, I do see the differences. But they also just look similar to me. But this is the Royal Queen. I can't wait to watch it mature. These leaves are tiny, so it's an immature plant, but I can't wait to watch it grow. It's got some new growth coming in, if you can see right there. So I'm excited. I've got this one on top of my heat mat too, so I'm hoping it likes that. And then last but not least is my Philodendron Adipoense. And I got this from a someone I follow on Instagram, and she's also on YouTube too. Her name's Denise, and her Instagram handle is Tropical Seductions, and I'm not sure if that's her YouTube handle as well, but I will leave her YouTube right here as well. So she sells plants on Instagram sometimes, and she was selling this, and it was for such a great deal. And I kept staring at it, and I was like, someone probably already claimed this. And I reached out to her, and she said it was still available. So I was like, I need that. I need that in my collection. What I am excited about, and if you follow me on Instagram, you saw this as well. Let me see if I can show you. It's already putting out some new growth. Really hard to show you here because I can't really zoom. I will show you some close-up pictures though. My heat mat, and I'm noticing, I believe, some growth points that I wanted to show you guys. There's one, right? That's a growth point. But it's already putting out new growth. I've got this on top of my heat mat as well, and again, that thing has been a game changer for some of my plants. But I can't wait to see what this plant does and watch it grow. The backs, I know they're supposed to be purple, and I mean, they're definitely not green, but they're not like super purple right now either. So I don't know if that's something that happens once the plant matures, but I'm excited to see it and watch it grow. So yeah, I think this one's my favorite one out of all of them, even over the dark form Truvii too. This one, it's just a plant that I never thought I'd have in my collection. I'm so thankful for Denise for selling this gorgeous, gorgeous baby. Okay guys, so that is it. That is my haul. I don't plan on getting any new plants anytime soon because I'm really not leaving the house. So I'm just spending a lot of time with the plants I have, appreciating them, tending to them. And yeah, so these are my newest plants and I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know down below if you've gotten any plants recently and what you're doing for the time being, because I know a lot of us like to go plant shopping. So maybe you're doing some more online purchases right now. Do you even feel comfortable doing that right now? Like, I don't know. Let me know what you're doing down below to fill that need. Are you just taking care of the plants you have now, or are there some plants that you're itching to get and it's driving you crazy not being able to go out and look for them? I hope you're all staying safe, staying healthy, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.